guys, I'm just Josh, and welcome back to the next episode of our Pokemon Ultra Moon Martyrlocke. In the last episode, we fought a lot of trainers, which isn't why I'm sounding somber right now, although that Malamar was some business. We also had to make our first sacrifice as we're going to be taking on the first trial in Verdant Cavern in today's episode. It's someone who's been on the team for a very long time. So if you don't want it spoiled for you, go back and watch the last episode. Towards the end, we make the sacrifice. Go back and check it out. I'll give you a ban on spoilers, a ban on Avengers Endgame spoilers. In 3, 2, 1. That was kind of a quick countdown, I apologize. We sacrificed Fingius. It's sad, it's very sad. We sacrificed Fingius only because we found Pinelope a couple episodes ago, who in my opinion is just a better overall grass type Pokemon, who also has a little bit of ice type coverage as well for us. And Fingius will be gone but not forgotten. I also kind of hated saying his name. I gotta say, saying Fingius was not the easiest thing to do of all time, so rest in peace, Fingius. We will not be worrying about you any longer. I am still worried, though, because it's time for the first trial. This is going to be tough. Or it all depends on what the randomized Pokemon ends up being. This could end up being very easy or very tough. There's only one way to find out, which is to just jump in. And at least when we finish, we will get another encounter, so that's exciting. But I'm a little nervous, I must say. Greetings, Captain Alima here, and my trial begins mere steps from here in Verdant Cavern. Note that the Pokemon living within Verdant Cavern are quite fierce. I wouldn't venture in unless you've prepared some potions and so forth. Thank you for reminding me I need to go buy some potions. Though through attempting the trials during the Island Challenge, one can exceed his or her own limits. That is what the Alolan people believe. Once you enter Verdant Cavern, you will not be able to leave until you have completed the trial. Are you prepared for the trial? Not quite. I need to go buy some potions. Thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna go do that real quick because we had to use like 15 potions during that Malamar fight last episode, so I forgot that we used most of them. So let's stock up just to be safe. We have like $30,000. There's pretty much no reason not to get an extra like 20 or so of them. There's really no reason not to get an extra like 30 or so of them, because just in case we may have to play some stalling games. I don't want to play stalling games, but if we have to do it to win, I'm here for whatever it takes to win this lock. Once you enter Verdant Cavern, you will not be able to leave until you've completed. I've read this. I'm so ready. Let's go. I'll be waiting for you. You'll be waiting for me? For me? My heart. I filled up my water, thank goodness. Oh, go in. I filled up my water, thankfully. I was so thirsty. My throat started to sound like... Who talks like this? Who talks like... I think that's my old Guzma voice. Guzma. I think it's my old Guzma voice. We haven't met Guzma yet. Spoiler alert. Let me formally welcome you to Verdant Cavern. I'm your Captain Alima. Allow me to explain the basis of my trial. What you should attempt to do is... Rattata! What a cutie! Defeat 3 of the Pokemon that lurk here in their dens. Then reach the pedestal deep within the cave and collect the Z Crystal there. I forgot about Z Crystals! You need to be completely in sync with your Pokemon to succeed. Is that the actual cry of the Pokemon we're going to be fighting? I don't know that cry, but it sounded powerful. Oh dear, and there's one more thing I forgot to mention. Many strong Pokemon make their home in this cave, but one stronger and more fearsome than all the rest, known as the Totem Pokemon, also resides here. It will be the greatest obstacle you face as you attempt to clear my trial. By the way, until you clear the trial, you will not be able to catch any Pokemon in Verdant Cavern. This is but one of the 8 trials you will face during your Island Challenge. And it begins now, the trial of Captain Alima. And trial start. Okay, so we're gonna run into Pokemon here, obviously. It's part of the trial. We have to fight the Rattata in their dens. Thankfully, none of them will count. I'm actually just gonna throw up a repel to save time in the meantime as well. This don't count as our first encounter because we can't capture them. So until we, let's go ahead and fight the Pokemon inside these caverns. Sorry. Let's fight the Pokemon inside these caverns. It's not gonna be an Alolan Rattata. It's gonna be a Buttlebee instead. Again, this would normally be our encounter. It's not our encounter because it doesn't count. 100% purely until we beat the Totem Pokemon. Then we can come back and catch Pokemon. But for now, this does not count as an encounter. Which is, you know, kind of exciting, and that's also why I'm keeping the repels up. I kind of want to be surprised. I don't want to be like running through the cave and see all the possibilities of what we could get. I just want to be surprised with what we end up getting. Yo, speed falling down, which is wonderful, as is the hail. I'm really focusing on Pinelope here because it has Razor Leaf, and Razor Leaf allows me to hit 2 targets at the same time, which will be really nice for a totem battle where the totem Pokemon is going to be calling in for assistance. Grass Whistle. You know, I actually am going to teach you Grass Whistle. That could make you... It actually doesn't. I was going to say it could make you a very viable Pokemon for helping us capture Pokemon, but because you have Snow Warning, it actually doesn't help us at all. Oh, I thought that was an item. Because you have... Attack me. Because you have Snow Warning, it actually does not help us. A Gothita, sorry. It actually doesn't help us at all because Snow Warning will just murder whatever Pokemon I'm trying to capture. So your ability to put them to sleep really doesn't help us that much. But, you know, I appreciate you. I appreciate you nonetheless. Gothita is easy enough to take care of. I really want to go into Rexter here and try to get Rexter another move. Let's go into Handria. I really want Rexter to learn another move before we have to fight this totem. If he could even learn Bite, it could potentially... I mean, it all depends on what this Pokemon gets randomized to. It's, and I should also mention, I randomized Totem Pokemon in a way. You know, like when you start the Totem battle and they get the random Aura Boost, and in the beginning of the game, the Aura Boost is like Attack Rose or Defense Rose. It's something easy. I made it so... You're gonna love it. I made it so that's completely random. What stats get boosted and what stats don't, and also how much they get boosted. So I don't know if there's a limit to it. We could potentially, you know, end up in a situation against like a Skarmory that gets like +6 defense, in which case we just lose. Just kidding. We got Waxamillion. Waxamillion could take on that maybe. Yeah, this could be really bad. So just, you know, I'm not saying the lock is going to end today. I hope it doesn't because I was very excited for this, and I really hope it doesn't end today. I hope we can continue. It's a possibility, though, I'm not going to lie. One more Pokemon to defeat. Of course, it's not that easy, unfortunately. I do also want to grab this TM down here. It could help us in our trial. What the heck is Core Enforcer? Is that like a Magearna move? What the heck is Core Enforcer? The user attacks with a Swift Chop. It can also break barriers such as Light Screen and Reflect. Is this Hakamo's? Rexter can learn a Stab Dragon type move? Yes, I would like that. We're gonna go ahead and give you Core Enforcer. I don't want to get too broken with the TMs, by the way. I know that you can use them infinitely, so I don't want to like. I could give it to him, and I could give it to Zuckerberg, and I could give it to Handria. I don't want to go too overboard with it because I feel like it makes the game a little too easy. So I'm not going to do that. My general rule, I can use TMs more than one time. My rule is going to be that if a Pokemon... I don't want to have more than one Pokemon on the same team that knows a TM. So if, for whatever reason, Rexter happens to perish, which let's hope never happens, if Rexter happens to perish, then I can teach someone else Core Enforcer, whatever move that is. It must be Jangmo, not Jangmo, not Hakamo, what's Komo? It must be Komo's special move or something? No, his is Clanging Scales. What the heck is Core Enforcer? I actually have no idea. It just sounds like since it breaks, it makes me think of a fighting type move because of Brick Break, because it breaks light screens and reflects. So that has me thinking that it's like a fighting type dragon type move, which would make me think Komo because he's dragon fighting, of course. There's a small den here. Oh my gosh, he's playing freaking musical chairs with me. I'm not enjoying this. Now, unfortunately, it only has 5 PP, so we are gonna have, or did it have 10? 5 or 10. We're gonna have to be pretty sparing with our uses. Uh-oh. It's Jesse. Yo, yo, yo. It's your bad Beach Boys back at it again. Remember us? Yes, I do. How could I forget this? Whoa, even though we look identical, that's pretty impressive, actually. Who cares about that anyway? We're here to mess this trial up, yo. I'll beat you 1,000,000 times if I have to. Oh yeah, that's right. Let's go get that Pokemon, homie. I'm just standing here like, so happy. Yo, come get this Pokemon Orange Justice style. Ooh, the trial guide is in disguise. He's upset with us. We have an Espeon here. That's a little scary. Espeon is a pretty strong Pokemon. Not gonna lie, there. It is a pretty strong Pokemon. You would be correct if you are saying that. But we do have Handria or Waxamillion. Let's go for Waxamillion. Like I said, I don't think this, I want to say 18 is the trial Pokemon, but that seems way too high. Going for Pound does not affect me. That is pretty good for me. I'm going to go for the Fire Spin first and then the Astonish to do a little bit of extra damage. We can be happy that Waxamillion has Nightshade, because that means that even if the opponent, even if the Totem Pokemon does some ridiculous like +5 in all defense, special defense, regular defense, we can at least Nightshade it and have some guaranteed damage. So, you know, not the idea. And we also have Fire Spin. So Waxamillion is actually, no matter what crazy stats the opponent gets, Waxamillion could be very helpful for us. So I'd like to think we could get out of this Totem battle. Again, it will really just depend who we fight, if they want to sweep my entire team right away, or if we'll have a chance to do any damage. Will-O-Wisp could be huge. I think we have to learn Will-O-Wisp. It could be massive. I need to know if Ember or Fire Spin is stronger. I'm sure Fire Spin is stronger. So I think we should probably get rid of Ember. I think this is the right play. Getting a burn off could be huge. So we may lead with Waxamillion just to try to get a burn off, depending on what we're fighting. Is it cool for me to be in Team Skull if I'm this brittle? He looks so happy. Now he's not. Yo, what up with that? For real though, I can't get my skull around it. This kid's mad strong, yo. Nah, it ain't even like that. This kid's straight up dangerous, homie. I don't know, man. Isn't this whole place trouble? It totally is, homie. I mean, this thing is so strong that regular Pokemon don't even want to come out to battle. See you later. Okay, well. Okay, welcome back. Yo, kid, you know there's a mad strong Pokemon lurking back there somewhere, right? I'd run if I were you. Nah, we ain't going out like that. We gotta get our revenge. Go stand over that den and catch that skulking Rattata, yo. For real, fine. I got no bone to pick with you. Okay, you go do your thing. You guys go do whatever you're gonna do. I'm going to actually get this Rattata because you have thankfully blocked the 2 holes for me. That means I can actually fight. Let's use one last Repel. I can actually snag this Rattata. Fight the last one, and then do the Totem. It's a Snivy. That would be kind of a fun Pokemon to catch. We don't really need the grass type at all, so maybe it's not that exciting. We got Pinelope. Do you really need anyone else other than Pinelope? Hit him with the Icy Wind. Oh, I'm scared. I wish I had like a Fitbit or something that could connect to this to show you my heart rate. I imagine my heart rate is slowly climbing over the course of this episode because I'm starting to feel some kind of way. In terms of a little bit of fear, really wish that would have taken you out, but it's okay. We will take you out with this instead. I'm feeling a little I'm feeling a little apprehensive of what's about to happen. I should make sure that I give all of my Pokemon like berries and anything that could potentially increase our chances of survival to give us the best chance possible of winning. You've defeated all the Pokemon. Okay, let's get ready for this freaking battle. Oranberry, Personberry. Let's go ahead and give this to, let's give one to Pinelope. Let's give one to Zuckerberg. Let's give one to Handria. I don't remember what you other 2 are holding. Litwik's holding something that increases ghost type moves. Rexter is holding the Quick Claw. The Quick Claw could potentially win us the game, so you know, I'm gonna stick with it. Anything else? We have the Roto Boost if we really need it. It's a little cheap, I know. I didn't look up the ability capsule to see if we wanted to switch that. I knew I should have done something in between this and the last episode. Bug type moves. I think that's about as good as we can get. Yeah, I think that's about as good as we can hope for. Who do we want to lead with? We really want to try to get off as much. Do we want to... Because the first turn is the only turn it'll be just the Pokemon we're going against. I think you gotta lead Waxamillion. I think you have to lead Waxamillion and use Will-O-Wisp. No matter what it is, I think you have to lead and use Will-O-Wisp so that at the very least the burn will take it out eventually. The burn will take it out in like 8 turns probably. And I think we can survive 8 turns, so I think you gotta lead Waxamillion. It's not a great use of potions, but I'm gonna use some potions here. I'm terrified. Watch this end up being super easy, but I'm really scared right now. Let's just make sure everybody's... It's only like 6 HP per, but let's just make sure everybody is 100%. I'm not trying to mess around in this battle, man. I'm trying to win this thing, so... Let's go take on our first trial. I'm a trial guide here to help young boys and girls attempting the island challenge. Fantastic, you proved your strength to all 3 Pokemon. Then go right ahead inside. Dun dun, dun dun, dun dun, dun dun. It's building. It's building. The Totem Den. I have my repel up. Does that mean he won't fight me? I can just take this and go and win? I don't think that's how it works, unfortunately. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we're about to have... I'm building up too much. Let's just go. This could be easy. It's gonna be easy. It's gonna be like a Pidgey, and we're not gonna have a problem. You feel a piercing gaze that seems to cut right through you. But from where? Will you take the Z Crystal from the pedestal? I shall. And I will not even be frightened of it. I wonder if the Pokemon itself is gonna be replaced. Nope, that's still an Alolan Raticate. But the actual Pokemon itself will probably not be an Alolan Raticate. I wonder if that... No, that was an Alolan... That was an Alolan Raticate sound. The actual Totem Pokemon, it's a Ludicolo. Is that scary? Its defense rose sharply. That's not scary. Now, he could have a water type move. He could have a water type. It's only level 12. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry that I got all worked up for nothing. We're gonna Will-O-Wisp this thing. He's going for the Growl. Okay. So I'm less concerned now than I was about 30 seconds ago. We're gonna get the Will-O-Wisp off. That's gonna do a little bit of chip damage over time. Who are you gonna call in as your reinforcement Pokemon? Because that could be scary. Your ally Pokemon is going to be... I was scared for this. I was nervous for this. We're gonna go with the Fire Spin on Ludicolo. He's got Astonish! I was very scared of this battle, by the way. The Stun Spore is annoying. You know, I'm not a super big fan of the Stun Spore. Thankfully, Ludicolo didn't get any sort of stat boost, like attack boost, because that Astonish may have done more damage in that case. I think we're pretty safe. I mean, like, why would you switch out, you know? If all he can do is Astonish, the flinching stinks. The burn and the fire spin are going to continually do damage over time. We'll take out the Ludicolo first. We'll take out the Paris second. Nothing to be concerned about unless he, again, he's just doing Astonish. So unless he pops off like a Hydro Cannon out of nowhere, Poison Powder can't do anything. The flinches are annoying, I'm not going to lie. We have a Berry, the Berry will pop. Oh my gosh, I for some reason thought you were going to be level 18. I have no idea why, but I was clearly way more scared than I should have been. He is definitely doing a good job. I mean, thankfully we have the, like I said, the burn and the fire spin will stall him out. So that's nice. I guess I should just go for fire spin on the Paris at this point. If we could ever get an attack off, that'd be cool. But we're totally fine here. We're gonna get through this first trial, and it's not even a thing. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swing, yeah. Do-wop, 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 do-wop. That's the song he's doing. Why is he so slow? Dance. Gonna be okay. Da da da. Just dance. Gonna be okay. Why is he dancing so slow now? What happened? They turned the tempo of the song down? Potentially, it's okay. Waxamillion is the greatest of all time. Solo running this whole thing. Completely taking care of the Totem Pokemon himself. Waxamillion growing to level 17 in the process as well. What a cute look at him! With his little candle wax going over one eyeball. Should we do this for the rest of the episode in honor of Litwick? No, because I hate it. You defeated the Totem Ludicolo, and just like that, first trial under our belt. Raticate disappeared into the cave somewhere. What an incredible trainer you are. I know, thank you. We did have to sacrifice a Pokemon to make it happen, but for you to be able to defeat that Totem Pokemon, what that I trained up to such a powerful state, I don't know what else I can say. Working in harmony with your Pokemon, you have cleared the trial of Alima. You are a phenomenal trainer. Congratulations, Shush. The Z Crystal from the pedestal is yours now. Dude, who are we gonna give this to? Who do we want to see breakneck blitzing? Probably Apom because it's stab. Trial complete. Let's go. Whew. Were you guys scared? I can tell you guys were probably a little scared. I probably hyped it up more than I should have. The Normalium Z. So that's not randomized. That's interesting. What you have just received is the normal Z Crystal. It is known as Normalium Z. Now if you let a Pokemon that can use a normal type move hold that. Yeah! Dab on him. And strike an elegant pose like this one. Then you'll be able to strengthen a normal type move by unleashing Z power. Moving right along. You just gonna leave me? Oh yes, there is one thing I forgot to mention. The Totem Pokemon. In every locale where a captain holds his or her trials, you will encounter a particularly strong Pokemon, like Ludicolo just now. And during battles against such Pokemon, they may summon allies to show up their offense. It's a tactic often seen in other regions. Perhaps Pokemon and Alola are simply more inclined to help one another. Oh! You just assume that about where everyone else is a jerk. Okay. Since you have managed to defeat the Totem Pokemon and prove yourself, you can now try to catch any of the Pokemon you find here in this cave. In fact, have some Great Balls. 10 of them! That's cheddar. I appreciate that quite a bit. Ooh, I don't even... I'm still stressed out a little bit, so I'm not ready to go catch anything yet. And here, let me see... We do receive a free heal. I will say we did just sacrifice, so I feel like it's worth the free heal is paid for because we did use the sacrifice, but still. If we're done here, I have something interesting I'd like to show you. Come with me to Route 3. Okay, we will join you on Route 3, but first... Hey, you passed the trial. Great work, kid. Okay. No, not Pokemon Refresh. You know what? I'm frozen. Ow, I'm freaking zapped, dude. Get out of here. He's a brutal... He doesn't like to be pet. Penelope. Penelope does not like being cared for, unfortunately. Before we meet Ilima on Route 3, we would like to get an encounter here. I would also like to give the Normalium Z. I would like to give that to probably Rexter. Let's go ahead and give it to Handria. Okay, there we go. Oh wait, I'm actually not gonna give it to Handria because I want Handria to still use the pickup ability so that we can be getting items. So I'm actually gonna give it to Rexter instead, just so that we can take your item. I would like to take your item. Take this orange berry and let it fly again. Okay, I think we are good. Oh, Waxamillion did not have an orange berry. I was testing fate a little bit there. Who are we gonna use to capture the next Pokemon? I guess Waxamillion can drop a burn on it, so that's probably the best option. Let's go ahead and get our Verdant Cavern encounter. We obviously cannot go get that TM yet, but remind me later to come back and we'll do it. Yo. Oh, so he claimed the light of the Z Crystal as his own with the aid of his Pokemon. The people of Alola overcome these trials willingly to obtain this mysterious power. To gain access to Z power, is that it? Don't fight me. Depending on no one and nothing but yourself, that is a fine inspiration. Quite different from our tendency to use our technology to solve all of our problems. It is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Soliera. I am Vico. Yes, I believe we were expected to greet you with an Alola. Is that right? These are aliens. We are investigating the Z crystals found here in Alola for our own particular reasons. I also find those Pokeballs that you use to be most intriguing. Perhaps we will find a reason to work together sometime in the future. Don't fight me, please. Oh, I thought we were gonna have to fight. Okay, we've already seen the Pokemon that can attack us from the caves, and I don't really want a Bunnel. We do not want to use another one. I don't really want a Bunnelby. A Snivy would be okay. What was the other one? Gothitelle might be okay as well, Gothita. But I kind of want to, I want to risk it all here and see what we can get as a Verdant Cavern encounter. A water type, maybe? Is it too much to ask for a water type? Is it too much to ask for a water type? I don't think so. Let's jump into this battle. No. I mean, we may as well save it, well, you know, just to be safe. Let's jump into this battle. Our Verdant Cavern encounter is going to be... Okay, so I love this Pokemon personally. It's not a water type. It is a steel bug type, which is a type we don't have. I'm so excited. Can we actually catch it though is the question. Do I Will-O-Wisp this thing or do I just Nightshade it? I think it may be smarter to just Nightshade it. I have, those hands though. I may have enough. That's extremely unfortunate that it put you there because I can't use a second one. We probably, like this may take a while, but we probably have enough Pokemon, Pokeballs I should say, that I can capture you. What am I gonna nickname this thing? It's a male. It's got pointy candy cane arms. Twin Needle. Can that poison me? I think that can poison me, which could be kind of upsetting. It did not poison me. Your hands look like lances. Okay, we could just literally call you Lance, but that's not very punny. What do you use Lance for? Jousting? When you joust? So something with a J? Joustif? Jousif? Jousif? It's not great. Could use some work. But that's a possibility of a route we could go down in terms of puns. What other puns? You've got armor. You're an armored bug. What's an arthropod? I was gonna say we could call you arthropod. What's an arthropod? Arthropods. Yo, that was the easiest capture of my life. An arthropod is an invertebrate animal of a large phylum, such as an insect, spider, or crustacean. That's the perfect name. Let me tell you why. We're gonna give a Scavalier a nickname. This is the greatest nickname of all time. How do you spell that? It doesn't matter. It's arthropod. We're gonna call this thing Arthropod. A-R-T-H, how do you spell Arthur the aardvark? Arthur, A-R-T-H-U-R. That's right, right? Arthur. We're gonna call this man Arthropod. You know why? It works on two reasons. Two levels. A-R-T-H-U-R-P-O-D. Number one, as I just said, an arthropod, insects are arthropods, so you have that element. Secondarily, the name Arthur reminds me of King Arthur, who was a knight of the Round Table, and knights wear armor. Oh my gosh, it's actually the perfect nickname. We're gonna add Arthropod to the team, by the way. Arthropod has been added to the party. We have a full team once again, and no duplicate typings, which is very exciting to me. Arthropod, let's go ahead and put you out front. Let's take a look at you here. Hold on, take a look at my Arthur. It's the only one I got. Your ability is Swarm. Can't you normally also have Sturdy? That's kind of sad. You have Peck, Leer, Quick Guard, and Twin Needle. Jolly nature. That seems good. That seems amazing. That's not good. I lied. I thought that was brave. Brave would be better for you. You're already not very fast, so it really doesn't matter that you're jolly, because you're never going to outspeed anything anyway. Would have been better. I mean, obviously, Adamant is probably the best. Let's potion you up, and let's get out of Verdant Cavern. We may run into like 1 or 2 more Pokemon on the way out, but that's okay. We'll just see what else we could have gotten. I can promise you almost none of them will excite me more than Arthropod just did. It's a second Arthropod. Look at him. He's adorable. Here's a question I have. We've experienced, question of the day. We've experienced several Pokemon Sun and Moon new additions that they've created. We got our first Z Crystal. We fought a Totem Pokemon. There's a water type, but it's part ghost as well. So you know what? Not interested. I've never seen this Pokemon. We got our first Z Crystal. We fought a Totem Pokemon. We did a trial. We've seen a lot of new Pokemon, you know, 10? We've seen a lot of new Pokemon Sun and Moon mechanics in this episode. My question is, what is your favorite addition that they've made in this game that you hope they continue on? And maybe not, forget that part of it. Mega Beedrill! There's wild megas. If you catch a wild mega, does it stay mega? That's insanity. I don't know if it stays mega. If it stays mega, that's crazy, actually insane. If it doesn't stay mega, that's less exciting. I mean, it's some juicy experience. We may as well go for the peck here. Try to get a little bit of sauce out of this. Yo, that's a decent amount of damage. Let's calm down there. Let's calm down there as I go for the peck here. You are a couple levels above me and you are a mega, so like it's not shocking. What's your favorite either mechanic or whatever you want to call it that they added in Pokemon Sun and Moon? In general, what do you think made this generation really cool? Obviously, like all of it, they, you know, took away gyms and revamped everything. They did some craziness, absolutely crazy compared to some of the previous things. Mine's pretty simple. I like function. Function's very nice. The removal of HMs for me and the ride Pokemon, I 100% hope that ride Pokemon are here to stay. I think the ride Pokemon thing is awesome. I would love it if they stayed for future generations. I hope they're in Sword and Shield. Don't make me use HMs ever again, please. Although, again, that's not like a super exciting change. It is a fun, like it's fun flying around on your Charizard and riding the Tauros and stuff like that. So I hope they keep it for that reason. It's also just very handy. The trials were like, ooh, a big old Gigalith. The trials were very fun for one game. Obviously they're not bringing them back. They've already said they're bringing gyms back. I like them for this game. I don't know if I would like it in future games if they tried to bring it back. It's perfect for the Alolan region. Thematically it fits. They're fun to do. One game away. Let's try to get out of here without doing one more battle because we're getting a little over time. That's okay, one more Pokemon. It's gonna be shiny, so, you know, that's gonna be exciting because we can catch it. Just kidding, it's just a normal, regular old Buneary, not a Bunnelby. It's a Buneary. Do I want to bop this thing? May as well, just to get a little bit more experience before this ends, because Arthropod is a little underleveled, so we'll go ahead. Yes, get a little Twin Needle damage off. One more Twin Needle to get the job done, and we will wrap up this episode in front of the Pokemon Center before we have to head to the next route, which is Route 3. So in the next episode, we will be getting a new encounter. Buneary called for help. You should be dead, though. Thank you. How did you survive that? Was that the lowest roll on planet Earth's history? It doesn't matter. We'll take you out this term. I'm very happy that we survived the first trial. We'll get a couple encounters in the next episode. Route 3 for sure. Maybe the fields. We may also be able to get the Flower Fields encounter too, depending on, you know, if we ever get out of Verdant Cavern, is what I meant to say. Ooh, a Manaphy. I would like to run away so that you don't murder me, please. Could we please get out of here? We're so close. Yo, that's the first genderless Pokemon we've run into, and I just realized, what am I gonna do in a situation with a genderless Pokemon? I guess I could just pick like a not bilingual, unisex name. And that would work. I'm gonna save right here with this beautiful low camera angle showing us from afar. We'll return in the next episode right here, go to the next route, fight some trainers, get some new encounters. We have a full team, so it's not like we need anything right now, but we can always use a little bit of reserves in the back, if you know what I'm saying. Horses in the back. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you guys did enjoy it as we defeated our first trial here, make sure you show some support down below. It really means a lot to me. Liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing with your grandmother. Of course, she was at the Knights of the Round Table, actually, so she'll like the nickname Arthropod, I think, personally. But yeah, with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.